Okay, we're here again with head coach Steve Antonelli.
I'm Mick.
Steve, team's second loss for the season. What did we take away from that?
Our discipline. I think we spoke about it a few weeks ago. We need to control that probably a bit better, and our errors are costing us big time. We go error into penalty and try. I think the little stat moving from last week where we were 4 errors and 4 penalties in the back and 4 tries.
Okay.
So that's something we need to fix.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah. And in the sheds after the game, you said that you felt that one coming. So, what were the indicators that you saw?
Oh, I don't know, being coaching for, you sort of just see the way they get around the room, and I know you can feel it in the air, the talk, or just looking at certain blokes. That's how I sort of get a bit of an indicator. You know, whether they're on or off, or their head's not right with it for the day. And I just thought I seen that during, like, going into that period before the game. I just thought I seen that was coming. But when it was half time, I thought we were all right. 12-10 wasn't too bad. But then half time again, I know if you were probably in the sheds with me, they just seemed a bit flat at half time. It's like they didn't want to be there, type of situation.
So how do you address that? How do you fix that up?
Oh, it's probably part of me too. I need to fix to make sure they are right. That's how I look at it. It's probably my job to get them, make sure they're right. Just their attitude to make sure they're ready. But every week's different. Some weeks they might look like they're not with it and play good. So you just
get what you get.
Yeah, you get what you get. But that's
So we got a few players coming back this week. Firstly, Jeff Lima.
Yep.
What does he bring to the team that we've missed?
Well, first thing, experience, which is you can't buy that, especially with our team. Probably his talk on the field, as you know, he's a good talker, and we're a quiet team at the moment. We're very quiet defensively, and attack-wise we're probably quiet, and I think he'll help defensively help us there, which is what we really need. Just a bit of someone to bring a bit of energy back to us at the moment. We seem a little bit down, and and it's all right to say that after like one loss, but I just feel the last few weeks we've been a bit flat coming into a game.
Now, you're certainly up to talk because he talks to the ball boy and talks to everybody, doesn't he?
No, he can talk now, Jeffrey. I welcome him back this week. He threw me a text this morning and congratulated me. I thought, I wonder what that's for, and he goes, the skipper's back, which he thinks he's skipper. So yeah, no, very happy to have him back. Yeah.
And the Prince of PNG, Kato.
Yeah, love it.
He's returning as well, so he's had 6 months off now after a knee reco. How do you think he's going to go?
Oh, I'm looking for big things. He's been down there at Canberra. He's probably been the last 4 weeks. He's been flat out and looked like he's got all his speed back and all his strength in his legs. So I'm looking for big things for him. Finish off a few of our attacking raids, hopefully with some tries.
Yeah.
So it's really good to have a bit of strike power with him out there.
Yeah, and he gives you another big body in the middle when you need to forward.
Yeah, just on our yardage carries and that. Even though like all the other boys have been doing good, but I don't know, he's another one, brings plenty of energy when he runs, and just creates something out of nothing sometimes.
Okay. And we spoke a couple of weeks ago about playing in big stadiums, and ANZ this week, there's probably no bigger stadium than that.
Yes.
What are we looking to do to get back and beat the Bulldogs?
Oh, probably more just, you know what I mean, the stadium thing just gives them a bit of atmosphere and something to, you know what I mean, like anyone, you play at a big sort of stadium, wherever you lift the occasions. Hopefully that's number one, give us a bit of energy and a bit of excitement. But for me, it's just about worrying about what we need to fix. I spoke about them little errors, and that if we can fix that, you know, we're in the top 3 for a reason. So that's something we need to fix, and we need to address it straight away. But the stadium and all that just all combines in together, hopefully at the right time for us to get back on the winning horse.
Okay. And so we're about a third of the way into the competition now.
Yep.
And rep round next weekend. Who do you think from Mounties deserves to get a spot in that rep team?
Oh, there's probably a few in there. Sometimes I don't know what they're looking at, Mick, some of them selectors, so it's like a lottery. Just as long as you've got a number in there, as long as you're part. Probably Zach Sano, someone like him, I think would probably poll well. I reckon he'd make good calls for his selection. There's a few middles, Makatawa, and probably even someone like Duggo I'd be looking at as well. He's consistent every week. But I mean, they're all giving themselves a chance, because
Yeah.
we're sitting third. We're a strong team, so I'm hoping they all have a good sort of piece of the pie and get in there.
Yeah, and it is a residence team, so it doesn't matter whether you come from north of the border.
That's correct.
You're still
yeah.
eligible, so maybe Sando.
Yeah, no, I think
so.
he'd be a bit of the last 3 weeks his form's been real good for us. So
Yeah.
Someone like him and probably Makatara in the middle there.
Yeah.
He's been strong all year.
Yeah.
Like he warrants a selection, but as we said, we don't know what they're looking at, and yeah, we'll just move on from there.
All right, well, good luck tomorrow.
Yep.
And
Thanks, Mick.
once again, thanks to Steve Antonelli, thanks to Richmond Residential for another Coaches Corner.
Love it. Thanks.